Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for jumping in and checking out this video today. I've got something so amazing that I want to show you. We're going back to 1940 on this one. It's an American icon, and I'm so pleased to bring it to you today. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy. I present to you the 2024 Jeep Wrangler. This is the 4-door Sahara trim. Look how amazing this one is. Now, growing up, I always would get jealous of the Jeeps that would come to the beach and they would have tons of girls on the inside of their car. What makes it really special is they take off the doors, and Jeep sticks with the tradition here, and you can completely remove the doors. It's amazing. You could just take these right off, and there's like a kit that you could buy, because right now these side mirrors are heated, and I like to see that, especially in Buffalo. But when you take off the door, the side mirrors are going to come with it, so you're going to need a special kit to put side mirrors on when you're driving. There's a light indicator to let you know that you have a connection and it's charging, and you can just plug it in to any outlet. You don't need any special adapters. Not to mention, if you use it in conjunction with the regen braking, you're not even going to need to charge it that much. Amazing. I'm like a kid in a candy store right now, gents. Has that old school look to it, mixed in with 2024 pizzazz. A traditional Jeep, but it's a hybrid that runs on gasoline and electricity. And the color here, it's a beautiful clear coat, and the color that they're gonna be using is anvil. And it's like, have a bluish gray mixture to it, and I'm very, very pleased to see that. I love the privacy that it offers. We have tinted windows going around the entire vehicle. So like I said, it's a hybrid, and I'm very pleased to announce that it does have regen braking. It needs power back into the battery so you don't have to charge it. I like how they painted the rim black. It's a black aluminum, and it's very sporty and stylish. It will go into the snow like a snowplow, but it will not get stuck. Look at the inside of the wheels here. So let's pop the hood and see what this thing's working with. Uh-oh, I forgot. I'm in a Jeep right now. You're not gonna be able to pop it this way. Let's go outside and see what I mean. So to get access to the engine, we just go over here and pull this latch and lift it just a tad to get it off that lip. You loop around to the other side, pull the hatch here, and now we just got to get it off of the lip. And it's not going to have telescopic bipods. There's a little trigger that you got to feel for underneath here to disconnect it. Slide your fingers in, pull it to the side, and now it's free of the lever. I'm not upset that it doesn't have these telescopic bipods. It doesn't bother me that you have to use a manual stick, because it feels authentic to its true form. This here is a 2-liter 4-cylinder with a turbo attached to it. There you have the Jeep logo with the 2-liter symbol on it. Gasoline meets electricity. I love it. Put this hood down here. You don't gotta slam it. You gotta be nice and gentle with it. Put the latches here on the side, easy peasy. Just push it down, and now we're latched back in, ready to continue with the tour. Love how it comes equipped with fog lights, which I'll turn on in a minute once we fire up the engine. You have towing capabilities right here. If there's someone ever stuck in the mud or stuck in the snow, you could get them out. And I just love that face on this vehicle here. It looks friendly, but it also tells me to get out of my way. They like to call this a 3rd generation heavy duty Dana 44 front axle, which is powering these wheels. Look at that, how that bad boy spins when you're driving. Ain't that awesome? Got it souped up with the sport suspension there. The 2 pieces on the front off. You could take this off as well and go completely topless. And this is a roll cage here, which is really, really awesome. If you're cornering and turning at a high rate of speed, you don't have to worry about a rollover like you do in SUVs, guys. You got more turning ratio with this roll cage here, and it offers you protection when you're driving. And what's so cool, speakers are integrated directly into the roll cage. Here's a look at the back. Love the tinting options right there. And I say it on all of my videos, I prefer spare tires. And this isn't even a donut, it's just an actual tire that comes with it. And how amazing is this? People like to brag, yeah, I got a 4x4. No, I have a 4xe, baby. Some more towing options right there. Or if you're ever stuck, they could just pull you out with ease. It does have a little bit of technology integrated into this spare tire here. It's got a rear-facing camera, and the resolution on this camera is top tier. I would like to see cameras around all 4 sides of the vehicle, but it's not a deal breaker, and I can't be that greedy. And I'm definitely considering this vehicle as my next purchase. It's a dream car, guys. I love the windshield wiper, how it's integrated behind the spare tire here. Doesn't stick out, and then it squirts out the windshield wiper fluid. So let's get this open. Here's a trigger right here where you can lock it and then unlock it. Now I just activated the alarm. Now it's open. Look how cool that looks when it opens. It tells you right there the water level. If you're ever going off-road and you encounter water, it lets you know how deep you could go before flooding out the engine. Made in the USA. Auburn Hills, Michigan. Built in Toledo, Ohio. Since 1941. The mirror right here is already locked and loaded. We do have telescopic bipods on both sides. This right here is the storage container to put in the ceiling. And this is your charger right there. Got the Jeep logo. Going about your everyday life and you need more storage if you're going shopping at the grocery store, these seats do come down. Very easy. You just flip the switch. The headrest pops down, and it does have a fabric on the back, so it stops the back of the seat from getting scratched up and damaged. And here's another look at that roll cage. Man's car. Definitely a man's vehicle. All right, so let's continue with the tour here. What a pleasure it is to be able to drive this thing. Before we continue, I want to show you guys the key fob. It's got the premium Jeep logo on it. It feels very luxurious in the hand. There's a panic button there, a remote start, and a lock and unlock option. And in case of a catastrophic battery failure, you'll have access to the vehicle right here to lock and unlock it. And it doubles as a lock for the glove box. So if you have a surprise for your girlfriend, you can keep it secure when you go into the store because she might be tempted to look inside of it. You lock it, and now she won't be able to take a peek on the gift you got. Isn't that awesome? And it's not a super big glove box, but it will do the trick. Now, since we've made our way into the vehicle, look at the yellow stitching on this leather interior. A nice little cargo net here on the side for storage. Speakers going around the entire vehicle. And there's some more of that golden stitching right here by the air vents. Rubberized right here if you want to put some change. It won't slide back and forth as much. That's a look at the inside of this vehicle, guys. Now, this particular trim doesn't have electrical seats, and it's not a deal breaker. It just makes it feel more authentic. It does have state-of-the-art technology inside, which I'll show you. But look at that Sahara stitching right there. These are heated seats. They're not leather. They're quilted. And to move the seat backwards, you pull this. You have to grab underneath to slide it forward and backwards. So we got some tinting going on right here. These are the door latches, cargo net on the back. And man, I just would love to take these doors off in the summertime. So to put this seat back, it's very easy. Done. All right, let's get me going in here. And it is a little bit of a jump. Ugh. Oh, I hit my head. Yeah, you gotta be a little bit careful with this one. It's definitely not ease of access. You gotta be careful going into it. I'm trying to not get the snow in it, so maybe that's why I hit my head. I was going in butt first. Click the feet off. It does feel comfortable. You do have headroom below 6 feet. Now, this might be a little bit annoying because this is comfortably backwards. So you might have some interference with the rear passenger here. There's a cargo net, window openers here on the side. It's all done right here to raise and lower the windows. The reason is the doors come off, and they're not going to integrate window openers on doors that come off. So to counteract that, they put it right there for you. And a straight up plug that you could take your Xbox inside and play Xbox. There's that rubberized textured feel I was showing you. Storage options. Not bad, huh? Wow, this is awesome. But since we're in this location, you do have your light options here. You press in for the fog light. This pops the gasoline tank. These are your hybrid drive options. So you press and hold the button and this pops open. We do have a cap on top of the gasoline tank. I do prefer capless, but it's definitely not a deal breaker. You're gonna get a whopping 49 mpge, 68 kilowatt hours per 100 miles. And if you're just in gasoline mode only, you're gonna get about 20 miles per gallon. This is a PHEV 8-speed automatic transmission, and these are your drive modes right here. Look at that red trigger that's on the gear selector. It's got that old school iconic Jeep look. And in its standard mode, we're gonna be in 2-wheel drive. We have a 4-wheel drive auto, a neutral option, and a 4-wheel drive low. I think that's if you're stuck inside of the mud, you pull that down and it gives you better options. Now, we don't have wireless charging for the phone. The phone goes right there discreetly. We are gonna be plugging it in, unfortunately. I really like is this front cluster here. It lets you know everything that you need to know. Your gasoline level, how much power is left in the battery. This resolution is absolutely beautiful. You can't even see 1 megapixel on it. And this is your climate controls. It's all touchscreen too. Or you could go old school. Then, like I was telling you, it's very, you have a garage mode option here. And it's very easy to take the roof off of this vehicle, and you got storage options in the back. Just a piece of cake, just pop that off. Slide this off right there. Let's take her for a test drive right here. Here's a look at the rear windshield wiper. This is a look at the hybrid flow of electricity to the battery. It's gorgeous. Get a look at that rear view camera. Super high quality resolution. So it's showing you that we're in the hybrid mode right here. And then this is how you put it into four-wheel drive. Right there, we just put it into four-wheel drive auto. And it indicates that right there for you. So let's put it back into 2. Put it into drive. Let's go for a test drive, guys. Now, it's definitely not gonna feel extremely smooth and luxurious like a Genesis. It does got pop. It does have get up and go, but it's got a little bit of a bounce and jerkiness to it, especially with the regen braking on, because you don't got to use the brakes as much. Eats dust like a snow plow. It eats snow like a snow plow. It's gorgeous. Very exciting. Everybody needs a Jeep that lives in Buffalo, New York. Well, guys, thank you so much for checking out the video with me today. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Definitely feel some bumps on the suspension, but that's what it is when you're inside of a Jeep. If you're looking for luxury, go jump inside of a Genesis, you know? You don't even have to press down on the brake. The regen slows you down. Turbo kicking in, and you could hear the electricity in the vehicle, and you could hear the engine. 3 different things all working in conjunction in unison. Woo!